Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's topic is on public health, Unit 1, Making Healthy Choices. Introduction to Health. We will talk about medical history. In the past, childhood illnesses were dreaded killers. Measles, scarlet fever, whooping cough, and diphtheria together killed nearly as many people as cancer between 90s and 1904. The average lifespan in the United States, the average number of years that a group of individuals may anticipate to live, is known as life expectancy. People who were born recently have a longer life expectancy. In the United States, life expectancy has grown by more than 26 years since 1900. It has increased from 47 years in 1900 to 74 years in 1981 for individuals born in 1900. Now we will talk about today's health. You undoubtedly know folks who you would consider to be in good health. They may participate in sports and walk, jog, or ride their bikes to school for physical activity. They are likely to be fit and energetic. They can deal with the stresses of ordinary life without being agitated, and they display a cheerful attitude. These type of people are mostly considered as health conscious. They are better able to enjoy their life by making excellent decisions regarding nutrition, exercise, and their relationship with others. Now we will talk about wellness and health. The term health can be interpreted in a variety of ways. Health used to be defined solely by the absence of disease or illness. However, today's definition of health is far broader. Health refers to how you feel physically, psychologically, and socially, as well as how you look. Another word for this large concept of health is wellness. Consider how health in your life differs from health in your grandparents' life to appreciate the need for a broader definition. Disease transmission by germs and viruses were the leading cause of mortality in 1900. If you had lived back then, the risk of contracting pneumonia would have been 3 times higher than the risk of contracting cancer. The major causes of mortality in 1900 and now are shown in this table. In 1900, the most prevalent illnesses afflicted people of all ages. It's hardly surprising, however, that the focus of health about 1900 was on avoiding sicknesses. Many illnesses that were prevalent in 1900 can now be avoided or treated because of advances in medicine and sanitation. The majority of illnesses currently are more likely to strike later in life. As a teenager, you are unlikely to face the same health risk as your grandparents. Because to these advancements in health, you may now not only live a better life, but you also have a higher chance of living longer. Controlling illnesses has now become more difficult. It's also crucial to look at some data that are unique to you. The leading causes of mortality for persons aged 15 to 24 are listed in this table. But before that, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon button. You will see that the first few reasons are issues that you might avoid if you took more responsibility for your behavior. This includes things like enhancing your mental well-being and forming healthy habits like wearing a seat belt and driving safely. What are the major factors that influence health? The Centers for the Disease Control and Prevention in the United States has identified 4 key variables that influence one's health. Personal health behavior, biological variables such as genetic, the state of the physical environment, and the quality of healthcare facilities are all factors to consider. In this pie chart, the estimated percentage contribution of each of these variables to the combined 10 main causes of mortality. Personal health practices play a role in 51% of the top 10 causes of mortality. Health behaviors are the acts you engage in that have an impact on your health. 7 health habits that promote excellent health and likely to enhance average length of life were discovered in the study of over 7,000 people. The list are 7 factors. First and foremost, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. And number 2, almost every day you should have your breakfast. Number 3, between meals eating is uncommon. And number 4, keeping a healthy weight. Number 5, not having smoked cigarettes. Number 6, drinking alcohol in moderation or not at all is the best option. And lastly, number 7, participating in frequent physical activity. Those who engaged in most or all of these actions had higher physical and mental health than those who engaged in only a few or none at all. People in good physical form are better equipped to deal with the stresses of life. People with good mental health have a positive self-image. Heredity. Heredity and other personal characteristics might sometimes restrict your capability to prevent illnesses. The biological transmission of characteristics from parents to children is known as heredity. If numerous members of your family have died of heart disease, you may be less able to prevent it than someone whose family have been heart disease free. A handicap may prevent you from exercising on a regular basis. Regardless of your genetic or physical condition, you may increase your chances of living a long and healthy life by adapting responsible health habits. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. The physical environment. Your physical environment refers to your immediate surround, including where you live, work, and play. Your personal health may be harmed by health risks in your physical surroundings. Air pollution can raise your risk of developing lung problems or making an existing illness like asthma worse. Air pollution, according to scientists, may cause diseases such as cancer. Noise pollution, overcrowding, and contaminated food or water are just as few examples of environmental issues that might harm your health. Services for healthcare. The quality of the healthcare you may have access to has an impact on your overall health of your body. You may be able to avoid many health problems if you can obtain regular medical and dental care. It is nearly always easier to prevent an illness than it is to cure one. That's it for today. So the review of the lesson is: your health is a result of combination of physical, emotional, and social variables in your life. Knowing the 4 key elements that influence your health can aid you in making great health choices. Even though you can't control every aspect of your life, you can make conscious efforts to engage in as many healthy habits as possible. Thank you for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon button to see more videos like this.